It's so easy to follow the wrong person. You will never know what's the right person. Oh, what's going on, y'all? Back at it again. Back at it again. I keep telling y'all, look, man, I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna keep coming with this shit, man. Best I can. You know what I'm saying? Your boy I be having good words, you know. A lot of shit just be in my head, but we ain't gonna do all that talking, man. I just wanna, come to y'all, like I said, when I'm looking down, I'm looking at the phone with the notes. I just wanna let y'all know. I don't know who told y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, it's okay to be normal. Like, I feel like in the world we live in today, everybody just want to live this fairy tale of reality or whatever the fuck they think the world's supposed to be like or how your life should be like. And sometimes, we lose sight of what really matters. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with living just a normal ass life. Like, you ain't gotta be high, you ain't gotta be low. You could just be in a normal life, not trying to be like the next person. And like I always say, we psychologically do that, whether we want to admit this shit or not. It's like we always want to be like somebody. And I'm just here to tell you, it's okay to be normal. Like, you can live a normal life and still get a lot of good shit out of this shit. Don't let social media fool y'all into thinking that you gotta live this made up fairy tale ass life just to accomplish good shit. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case at all. Trust me. I could look at me. I live a normal ass life, in my opinion. It's normal, but I say it's not normal because everybody wants to pretty much do the same thing to justify what they think is all right. And I got a couple things. So first, I'm gonna say don't follow fools, man. Like, it's so easy to follow the wrong person. You will never know what's the right person. Like, you know what a fool is. I ain't buying that shit. You know exactly what a fool is. A fool is a person who do just straight up bad shit. Now, come on, now. We got common sense now. Come on now. And if you ain't got common sense, I can understand. Maybe you just don't. But you know what's right. Like, come on now. I ain't buying that you don't know right from wrong shit. We all know what's right and what's wrong. Now, if you a youngin', all right, cool. I might give you a pass because you still learning and trying to figure out what's what. But you older motherfuckers, y'all know what's right and what's wrong, man. Following at these clown ass motherfuckers get y'all jammed up in the ooh, now y'all looking foolish. Trying to follow motherfuckers. That's what people get. Don't follow motherfuckers that ain't doing something positive. You could be doing something, but if it ain't positive, don't follow that shit. All it do is just lead you to a world of trouble. And shit, what's that misery, love, trouble? I'm just saying, this shit just gonna follow. It's gonna follow. Next one, my bad, y'all. I'ma say, do what works for you. Do just live your life and do things that just work for you that benefit you the most out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, trying to be like somebody else because you want to live this specific life, you tend to do things what's best for them versus what's really best for you. And man, it almost always come back and bite you in the ass. You feel me? Like, even if you feel like what the person was doing was right or it was a good thing, I won't even say right. Like, it could be right, but if they was doing something that was a good thing, well, that may be a good thing for them. Not really a good thing for you. So I would just say if it worked for you, run with it to the bank and cash that check because hell, sometimes you do shit with whatever somebody tell you to do or whatever you follow after somebody. It may work for you. It may crack. You may be good, but I wouldn't. I would do what works for me the best because you almost always regret the shit later on down in life. If I take my advice, sometimes even like I always tell y'all, we all psychologically do it. Some shit it worked, but looking down the line, I'm like, it's some bullshit. I just know it's some bullshit that came with it. But and I'm here. The next one, I'm here to let y'all know it's a myth. being boring is actually fun. Like, you in your own world, own lane, doing your own thing. You ain't gotta really worry about nothing. Cause you in your own lane doing what you like to do. You're not so focused on what the world expects you to do. You just locked in doing your own shit. Like, you can't beat that. Like, it's okay with being normal. You ain't gotta go party. Or you could go do your little 1-2, get it in, but you ain't gotta be everywhere everybody at. I just told y'all in the last video, go fishing. Go picnic or something. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. It's okay to do normal things. Like, you don't have to necessarily go do a BIG VIP whenever you do anything. Like, all that shit eventually leads you into depression. Sometimes, not all the times, because shit. Some people, that's what they want to do. You gotta let them do it. But don't think because you don't do that, it's a problem. That's not the case at all. Like I just said, what works for other people might not work for you. But then again, shit, it might just work for you. That's just what you want to do. And the next one. Let me give me a drink real quick. This next one's some real shit. Being normal help you stay out of shit. You peep the motherfuckers they don't really see nowhere. They ain't never in shit. They just doing their own thing. The more shit you in, the more bullshit that come with it. Like, dog, living a normal life, I hate to say this, but I gotta say this shit. Living a normal life keep you alive longer. Don't let that go over your head. And I'm not telling y'all to just be like in-house lame or whatever. But just don't follow what everybody is doing, man. Because it almost always lead into some bullshit, man. And I think that in our generation specifically, we don't know how to just not do what everybody do. We feel like it's lame if you ain't going to a party or you ain't here, you ain't there. You lame. You ain't at the club popping bottles, buying drink, getting drunk and loaded every weekend with everybody. You lame in our generation according to that. And I'm here to tell y'all, that's not lame at all. Like, like, and I ain't saying no scary shit, but, club get out, motherfucker drunk and that bitch, and all of a sudden they at the club or wherever, probably like shit, a block party. And I don't even want to speak on this actually. Like, I'm gonna keep it brief. Like, that block party in Detroit, man. Rest in peace to everybody that that lost a life or get well soon, or the folks that got injured, man. It's just a sad thing. Like, I just hate to see that in our culture, man. That motherfucker can't really go have a little good time, a little shindig with your folks without some bullshit happening. That's why I always say, like, when you stay out of shit, you be all right. You live a good life. You live a long life. But that don't take away from the fact that if you having fun, doing it BIG, VIP, out and about doing this and that don't take away from what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And and like I was saying, I just hate that when you in the way, man, sometimes bullshit happen to you, man, with your life per se. I just hate that. That's the truth. Like, bullets and shit ain't got no name on them. And it's just real sad. Like, I have really not much to say about that. It's just sad that that's the reality of the world we live in, that people call you lame if you're not doing this and that, if you're not trying to go turn up, be at rooftop parties and this. And I'm not knocking the motherfuckers who do that. That's funny. You get it in, do it big. But, I'm with the normal living people, the motherfuckers that want to have a normal life, big house, probably a couple kids, a dog, a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. I'm with those types of people because I'm here to tell you, it's rewarding, but you definitely have to make it that. It's some downside of not being in that atmosphere of turning up and doing this and that, being not. It's some downside, but I've learned And really moving to Georgia helped me learn that it's whatever you make of it. You feel me? Like if you say for example like me, I don't go out, I don't turn up. Yeah, I get drunk and loaded at my crib. Yeah, hell yeah, I get drunk and loaded. But one thing for sure, I made my house into something fun that I could want to stay here and, do certain things. Like, I feel like the environment you in matters like a motherfucker. Like, you may have an environment that you don't like, so you always leaving your house. I feel like we paying all this goddamn money for rent. You stay your ass at home a lot of time, more than going out. And it's funny. I just saw a post today that said the most depressed people are always going out living this life that they having so much fun, but in reality they depressed. I just saw that today, and it's funny because I've always thought that. I just never probably said it. I always thought that if you can't just sit your ass at home and take a load off, I feel like that's depressing. Something is making you not want to be at home, whether it's your spouse or it's just you just feel like you're missing something. You're not missing anything by being in the crib. Like I don't. That shit is a rerun of every fucking weekend, every weekend, every weekend. It's like I can't even really tell you what go on in clubs and shit like that because I don't be there. I be in my own world, in my own lane. I don't know what goes on in those clubs, but from the looks of it, you got sometimes it's a good time, but a lot of another on the flip side is bullshit. And personally, I ain't paying no nigga no fucking $300-$400 for a fifth. I take my ass to the store and get that same fifth for like $50-$60. I'm not paying that shit. You crazy motherfucker, man. And I ain't even broke. I just feel like it's a finesse. Go to clubs. And this is not me throwing stones at people that go to clubs. I'm not finna. Okay, the music good. All right, cool. We in there doing what we doing. But dog, I'm not about to pay all this for no bottle. You gotta pay to sit down, I heard. All right, the food be good as say, all right, cool. But that shit just insane, in my opinion. But hey, do what makes you happy. I just wanted to make this video, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this quote. Don't be sheep. In the Bible, I'm pretty sure I forgot where it said, but it said, don't be a sheep. The sheep is the only motherfucker who don't got a master. So sheep follow whoever the fuck. They follow whoever. A sheep will follow whoever. Be the lion or the eagle. Y'all know I love that eagle. I love that eagle. And it's because eagles and lions, they are leaders. The lion is the leader of the land, and the eagle is the leader of the air with the birds and stuff like that. Like, they just fly high, and they pretty sharp-minded. They just leaders. Like, I just rather be a leader than a follower. Following fools, at least. Now, if you doing some positive good shit, I'm rocking with you to the door slide off. But a lot of times people not being leaders, they doing bullshit. Like, I just hope I could be one of those first people that could, come on here with a good podcast, good message that's not gonna lead y'all to no bullshit. I'm not telling y'all how to live your life at all. I don't give a fuck. But I think that you should at least consider what I'm saying, because everything I say will happen or has happened. I ain't never saying shit that hey, you can fact check whatever I'm saying. It's the truth. You get in more bullshit when you out and about. You get in less bullshit when you at home. Yes, it's true. Sometimes it get boring, but you can make your home fun. You can make your house like the club. Get you some music going, get the bottle jumping, all that good jazz. You could do that and be safe and comfortable in your own house. Now, I'm not taking away the human interaction. That's pretty good. Y'all know about it, may meet somebody, this and that. But man, I ain't gonna lie. Personally, it's okay to be normal. I don't know who told y'all you have to live this fairy tale life that, oh, well, if I'm not doing this, I can't do that. No, that's not true at all. It's more than one way of living a good life than going out, blowing a lot of money and this and that and the third. But it's hard. It is what you make of it. Because it can be easy, it can be hard. Like, I struggled with it in the beginning stages of my adult life. But now as I got older and got kids and this and that, it's like, okay, I can rock with this. I can make my life fun. I ain't gotta got shit. Who gonna watch my kids? You know, me and my old lady, we shit gotta watch the kids. So it's like you just gotta make it fun. And granted, I know you gonna hear people say, "Oh, you young, you only live once." Yeah, that's true. That's true. But shit, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that and think you live in life. You just because somebody else feel like going out and being in the way of a large crowds and everything, just because they think that's fun and living life, that doesn't mean it's always true. And hell, what I'm saying may not mean it's always true, but at least my way gonna keep you out of a lot of shit. It's a proven fact. So, I didn't want to come on here and have my whole spiel going on with y'all. I just been thinking about that during the week, that we live in a world that they try to, really the black community, because I think I don't really pay attention to every other race, even though I don't really give a fuck. I think that we make living a normal, calm life seem so lame. And if I'm out turning up, popping bottles with the bitches and doing this and that and the third, I'm that guy. When I'm here to tell y'all, that does not always mean you the guy. You could be the most depressed ass nigga in the world doing that. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Follow the lion and the eagle. Don't never follow the sheep, because sheep follow after anything and anybody. Hell, sheep will follow a motherfucking squirrel if they saying something. Be the leader. It's okay to be normal. Hell, it's even okay to go out and do what you do. But just don't be a fool about it. I'm No Limit TY. Thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all stay blessed.